So I've decided to pick one box out of a few. I decided to pick one. This was closed. So you're seeing what I'm seeing. Haven't pulled a thing out of it yet. So let's have a look and see what's in one box. Some of this stuff might date back a bit. Some might not be so far away. So who remembers KW Electronics? They, as you can see, Dartford, England. I've got a few of their tuners here and a few KW radios, etc. And of course these are antenna switches, three-way antenna switches, which knowing KW, they're probably good for a bit of power, that's for sure. Put that one over there. There's some really interesting bits in here that I'm kind of curious as to what they are. Just an old style coaxial switch. Let's have a look here. Oh, a little attenuator for TV signals. That's getting on a bit, isn't it? Alright, now we're getting into some stuff. Excuse me. So what have we got here? 7175 meg. Here we go. DX15 mobile. Oh, it's a splitter. Yeah. Okay. Not sure we'd use a heap of those these days, but let's throw the other one out. That's fair enough. Excuse me. Okay, now here's something that's a bit old. The Hi-Q International marker oscillator. And look at that, 455, 10.7, 11.7, 17.9. That's a handy little device. That'll be going to the pool room, as old Daryl would say from the Bonnie Doon. Okay, the castle. Another splitter. Gee, we used to see these when I was young. Unreal, of course. They were used for a lot of covert applications, even unmarked police cars, you name it. Many a car back in the days when I was a bit younger, we saw those in when we were doing stuff with Motorola and the police. A Piranha alarm system. Is that what it is? Sorry, it may not be, sorry. Hang on. Oh, no, it's not. It's a Piranha dual battery management system. Gee, that's got to be a little bit dated. Have to have a look at that. Okay. What else is in this box of glorious bits and pieces? Jeez. Oh, look at that. The old Dick Smith Digitor frequency counter. My goodness. Oh, that'll get a Dick Smith signature on it for sure. That could go over here. By the way, in the box, I forgot to mention the Dick Smith vehicle theft alert system. It even called you when your car was being, like a pager, personal pocket system, paging system. Brand new, never been used. Crazy. What have we got here? Oh, I haven't heard of Western before. Western safety antenna switch, they call it. But I'm just trying to work out why the dual, what are they doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, ground. Right, so input, dot. Okay, I'm having a bit of a mental blank here. Ground is, 5. Okay, so you actually can put a physical ground onto it. So input, I would presume, was there. 4 antennas across the top and ground there. Have to put a meter on it to see that, but that's a bit different. Nice that it's got an actual grounded position like that. What can we go for next? Alright, there's a few TVI filters, so let's save you a bit of time and effort here on TVI. You've seen hundreds of these before, so I won't bore you with those little TVI filters. They can just come over here. Whoops. Big emphasis on the whoops then. Now someone's made up a little 10.7 oscillator again. See, this is the sort of stuff that they did in those days. 70s and... oh, God, no idea. Righto. Another TVI filter that's a bit dated. I'm trying to leave the best till last. Little Morse with a little key and button. Somehow I think that battery might be dead in that. So, yep. Now this box rings a bell. I saw it before and I thought it looks like an old worldy MFJ. And it is MFJ versus Tuner 2. That's the 941. They weren't a bad old tuner. They're not too bad at all. That's interesting it's in that box though, because this has been primarily a lot of very old stuff. Oh, nice 35 amp meter, isn't it? They made the best stuff years ago, no question about that. And I would say in this here, it's going to say probably be a current meter. How old is this fella? Look at this. Higher. I don't know the brand name, to be honest. But boy, that's nice. That's really nice. You'd have to put that into a project one day. I'll put that down nice and softly over there. Yes. And if I had $1 for every one of these that we fitted into a car in the early 1980s, everyone wanted the little antenna matcher. No one was happy with 1-to-1. They always wanted to get less than 1-to-1. Now, we never used to tell them back in those days. Anyway, more TVI filters. Once again, pretty classic old things. They Zatagi. Although actually, being Zatagi, they wouldn't be that old, would they? Now here's a nice little meter. There's a nice little box and everything. Boy, don't know where that would have come from. Meter's a little bit stuck on about 25 amps at the moment, but I reckon, sorry, 25 microamps, get that right. But I reckon you could fix that, clean that out a bit. We did a thing on meters the other day and learned a fair bit about, well, some meters can be fixed, some can't. Another little microamp meter. Jeez. This is getting into some of the classic stuff now. Oh, look at that. My goodness. 4 amps, but what a nice, the movement seems okay. My goodness. Oh, I've got to pack this box up after again, because these will go away till we get the shelves ready to put them on. Okay. Oh, another one. Okay, now they came in a nice leather case, as you can see. And you could just, if I get it out. This one-handed thing is always a problem. Hang on. I've actually pulled these out of their leather cases because I wanted you to not have to follow my hands and trying to do it one-handed, but look at how beautiful these are. That is just a work of art. Once again, another work of art, just absolutely beautiful. Another wall still there. Be interested to know if anybody knows where they date roughly. I'm got to be honest, I'm not an expert on excuse me, some of this. This one came in a leather case below, and it's pretty obvious to see who used it at one stage, but this is a Mega. Wow, hang on, if I can get that to, yeah, it is too. Look at that, an old Mega. So you wind it up with the top there and test away. Geez, that'd probably still work, you know. So there you go. So that's one box, and we're going to try and just do a box here and there. I decided there's no way to just go, hey, look at all this. That doesn't make sense. So we'll try and, do a box at a time, and I don't know how much I'll get through. Got to sort of keep busy with a few other things, but a couple of things we found, by the way, in some of the power cord boxes, and this is always handy. Things like, and there's a lot more of these leads to go yet, but Yaesu leads for the old 2 metre and 70 centimetre, 2 and 6 metre bases back in the 70s. That's a 901, because it says FT901, but I sort of recognise it. But as you can see, we've got a lot more ones with leads and bits to go through yet. All right, well, that's just a bit of a quick look. I don't know, I think the HiQ International was probably the pick of the bunch. That's a bit sort of, HiQ being a crystal company that did so much for so many years, and that looks pretty old school. I reckon that's my pick of the bunch for that box. I just think that's really novel. There are a lot of good things in that box, but that really sort of caught my eye. 73's all the best from VK3 Charlie Mike, and thanks for having a look at this video. Cheers.